Welcome back to another episode of Chat with Chondee, where we talk all things culture, health, arts, and travel. Now, today's episode was supposed to be about something entirely different, but something unexpected in a good way came about, and here we are. My husband and I were invited to attend a charity luncheon by a good friend of ours. There were so many great reasons to go, but I only kept playing out the reasons not to in my mind. The more I thought about it, I decided we should go. I'm so glad that we did because being in that room truly blessed me. The event was presented by an organization called Feeding, Accepting, Inspiring the Hurting Inc., which they use the acronym FAITH. And if you watched my last video, then you know I love a good acronym. That should have been my sign from the beginning that I needed to be there. The event was the First Lady of Columbus charity luncheon. So, of course, Columbus Mayor Skip Henderson and First Lady Karen Henderson were in attendance, and they were joined by Phoenix City Mayor Eddie Lowe and First Lady Deborah Lowe. Soloist Carolyn Traylor was the gospel artist that lent her beautiful voice, and guest speaker was none other than actress, writer, producer Edwina Findley. Now that we're going, let me get ready. And no, I have not gotten a retwist, and I won't until October. I need to say thank you to our good friend Natasha Armour Johnson, who is the PR ambassador for the Faith organization. Once we arrived, we were immediately surrounded by a beautiful venue, tons of amazing vendors, and good energy. Our youngest daughter joined us for this event.
Sit around, tell my story. I want to get old someday. Yeah. Sit around, tell my story. Give on you, Lord.
To the uninsured, underserved, West Georgia and East Alabama area. The clinic provides primary health care and the eye clinic in addition to those fundamental services. The Tree of Life Healthcare has formed a partnership with like-minded practitioners and organizations to bring specialty care to our patients.
So I just want to ask, are there any believers in the room today? Okay. Is there anybody that knows Jesus in the room today? Is there any blood-bought believers in the room today? Is there anybody that says, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, where would I be? So there's some real believers in the room today. Okay. All right, let's work it out. I just have one question for you believers today. What would you attempt to do if you believed you could not fail? What would you attempt to do if you believed you would not fail? Ever since I was a little girl, I was enchanted by the dream of living in the spotlight. I was a showbiz kid. I was ultra dramatic, singing and dancing and swinging from the chandeliers, and maybe you were like that too, or your daughter or your grandchildren. I would grandeur down the halls and felt like life was about living without limits. When I was a child, I would sing to the top of my lungs and dance like no one was watching with abandon. I would imagine as big and far as my mind could take me. And maybe you did too. I thought All the world's a stage, like Shakespeare famously said. But as I started to get older, I started hearing other voices in my head. You're too dramatic. You're too loud. It don't take all that. Have a seat, sit down. Who do you think you are? Well, after a while, I began to believe that voice. Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am to want to be on television or in movies? Who do I think I am to stand on stages and speak to thousands of people? Who do I think I am to start a ministry or a nonprofit or organization? Who do I think I am to want to build wealth or build a family or get married or move to Hollywood? Who do I think I am? And it's possible that some of you in this room have been plagued with that same nagging thought. Who do I think I am? Who am I to start an organization? Who am I to lead other people? Who am I to teach? Who am I to start a church? Who am I to preach the gospel? Who am I to prophesy? Who am I to help change Columbus? Who am I? What do I have that anyone needs? Sometimes these types of thoughts and reverence for other people's opinions or put downs can cause us to shrink back, can cause us to play small, can cause us to hide in the shadows of life, whereas where you actually belong is center stage.
To say I had a good time would definitely be an understatement. The message brought forth by Edwina Findley made me look inward to self reflect and further my conversations with God about His will for my life. She mentions a quote today about if you can't feed many, then feed one. And if her message didn't reach many today, it was not lost on me. Until next time, continue the conversation on all things culture, health, arts, and travel. Thanks for watching.